inches and steady. At Oakland Airport, it was mostly sunny. Temperature 69, dew point 58, relative humidity 67%, west wind at 9 miles an hour, pressure 29.97 inches and falling. At San Jose Airport, it was mostly sunny. Temperature 74, dew point 61, relative humidity 63%, calm, pressure 29.96 inches and falling. At Santa Rosa, it was sunny, temperature 75, calm, pressure 29.97 and falling. At Concord, it was sunny, temperature 77, northwest wind at 6. At Livermore, it was sunny, temperature 81, calm. At Monterey, it was sunny, temperature 63, west wind at 5, pressure 29.98 and steady. At Salinas, it was sunny, temperature 72, dew point 57, relative humidity 59%, variable wind at 3. Here are some observations around California and western Nevada. It was sunny, with a temperature of 83 at Sacramento, 73 at Reno, and 66 at Truckee. Under sunny skies, South Lake Tahoe reported 70, Blue Canyon reported 75, and Mammoth Lakes reported 72. It was partly sunny, with a temperature of 76 at Los Angeles and 78 at San Diego. Local temperature reports around San Francisco Bay for 11 a.m. Downtown San Francisco was 66 degrees. Oakland Museum was 71 degrees. Redwood City was 71 degrees. San Rafael was 68 degrees. The area forecast for the South Bay, including the San Jose metro area and the Santa Clara Valley. For the rest of today, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s by the bay, upper 80s to mid-90s inland. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, partly cloudy. Lows from the upper 50s to mid-60s. Northwest winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south after midnight. And on Thursday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 70s by the bay, lower to mid-80s inland. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. For the Thursday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Lows from the upper 50s to mid-60s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour. For Friday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs in the mid-70s by the bay, upper 70s to mid-80s inland. Light winds, becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. And on Friday night, mostly clear until midnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows near 60. Saturday through Sunday night, mostly clear. Highs from the mid-70s to lower 90s, lows from the upper 50s to mid-60s Monday. Partly cloudy. Highs from the upper 70s to lower 90s Monday night and Tuesday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers. Lows from the lower to mid-60s, highs from the 70s to lower 80s, high temperatures today and lows tonight for these selected cities: San Jose, 87 and 64, Mountain View, 83 and 64, Morgan Hill, 95 and 61. The area forecast for the Monterey Bay and Salinas Valley. For the rest of today, mostly sunny early in the afternoon and becoming partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-70s at the coast to the upper 80s inland. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, partly cloudy. Lows around 60. West winds up to 5 miles per hour. And on Thursday, mostly cloudy. Patchy dense fog in the morning. A chance of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s at the coast to the upper 70s inland. Light winds, becoming west 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. For the Thursday night, mostly cloudy. A slight chance of thunderstorms until midnight. A chance of showers. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows around 60. Southwest winds up to 5 miles per hour. For Friday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Patchy fog in the morning. A chance of showers. Highs in the lower 70s if it goes to the upper 70s inland. Light winds, becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. And on Friday night, partly cloudy. Patchy fog, lows in the upper 50s for the Saturday. Partly cloudy in the morning, then becoming mostly sunny. Patchy fog, highs from the upper 60s to lower 80s Saturday night and Sunday, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 50s, high 70s and 80s for Sunday night, mostly clear until midnight, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 60s, and on Monday, partly cloudy. High 70s and 80s Monday night and Tuesday, partly cloudy. A slight chance of showers. Lows in the lower 60s, highs from the upper 60s to lower 80s, high temperatures today and lows tonight for these selected cities: Santa Cruz, 84 and 59, Monterey, 76 and 59, Salinas, 77 and 60, Hollister, 90 and 60, King City, 89 and 61. The travel forecast for the Lake Tahoe area, including the Interstate 80 and Highway 50 corridor. For the rest of today, sunny early in the afternoon, then becoming mostly sunny. Highs from the 70s to lower 80s. North winds around 5 miles per hour. For tonight, partly cloudy. Lows from the lower 40s to mid-50s. Light winds. And on Thursday, mostly cloudy. A slight chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs from the 60s to upper 70s. Southeast winds up to 5 miles per hour. For the Thursday night, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers. Lows from the upper 30s to lower 50s. Southeast winds around 5 miles per hour until midnight, becoming light. For Friday, mostly cloudy. A chance of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms, highs from the mid-50s to upper 60s, southeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. And on Friday night, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms, lows from the mid-30s to upper 40s for the Saturday. Partly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs from the lower 60s to mid-70s for Saturday night, partly cloudy until midnight, then becoming mostly clear. A slight chance of showers. Lows from the upper 30s to lower 50s Sunday through Monday night, mostly clear. Highs from the mid-60s to upper 70s, lows from the upper 30s to lower 50s Tuesday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers. Highs from the mid-60s to upper 70s for the latest road conditions around the state of California. Call Caltrans at 1-800-427-7623. The weather overview for the Bay Area and Central Coast: above normal temperatures with widespread moderate heat risk across the interior today. Showers with isolated to scattered thunderstorms as early as late tonight through Friday. The extended forecast for the Bay Area and Central Coast: Friday and Friday night, partly cloudy. A chance of rain showers. Patchy fog after midnight. High 60 to 85. Lows 55 to 65. Saturday and Saturday night, mostly clear. Patchy fog in the morning. High 60 to 90. Lows 55 to 65. Sunday and Sunday night, mostly clear. Highs 65 to 90. Lows 55 to 70. Monday and Monday night, mostly clear. A chance of rain showers. High 65 to 95. Lows 55 to 70. Tuesday, partly sunny. A chance of rain showers in the morning, then a slight chance of rain showers in the afternoon. High 60 to 85. Sunrise, sunset, and tidal information for the San Francisco Bay Area for Wednesday, September 17th. The sunrise today, 6:53 a.m. The sunset tonight, 7:15 p.m. Tidal data at the Golden Gate for today. Low tide, 2:59 a.m. at -016 feet. High tide, 10:10 a.m. at 4 feet. Low tide, 03:02 p.m. at 2.76 feet. High tide, 8:54 p.m. at 5 5.93 feet. Here are the buoy observations for 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At offshore buoy 59, winds north 19 knots, gusting to 21, water temperature 69, pressure 1,022.3 millibars, seas 3 feet, every 13 seconds. At Point Arena buoy, winds northwest 14 knots, water temperature 58, pressure 1,015.5 millibars, seas 3 feet, every 9 seconds. At Point Reyes Wave Rider buoy, water temperature 59, seas 5 feet, every 11 seconds. At San Francisco Bar buoy, water temperature 61, seas 3 feet, every 17 seconds. At San Francisco buoy, winds northwest 10 knots, water temperature 62, pressure 1,015.3 millibars, seas 4 feet, every 11 seconds. At Lovers Point Wave Rider buoy in Monterey Bay, water temperature 63, seas 2 feet, every 11 seconds. At Point Sur, Wave Rider buoy, water temperature 56, seas 5 feet, every 17 seconds. At Cape San Martin buoy, winds north at 14 knots, pressure 1,013.4 millibars. Here are the coastal observations for 11 a.m. Wind speed is in knots. Synopsis for the Central California coast and bays, including the Monterey Bay, Greater Farallones, and Cordell Bank National and Marine Sanctuaries. Expect hazardous conditions over the outer waters through Friday due to strong northerly breezes and rough seas that are developing today. Gale force gusts and very rough seas are likely in the northern outer waters. There's a slight chance of thunderstorms today and tomorrow, posing the risks gusty outflow winds, rough seas, and locally heavy rainfall. Isolated rain showers will linger through Friday. The marine forecast for San Pablo Bay, Suisun Bay, the West Delta, and the San Francisco Bay north of the Bay Bridge. For today, southwest wind around 5 knots, rising to 5 to 10 knots late this morning and afternoon. For tonight, southwest wind 5 to 10 knots. For Thursday, southwest wind 5 to 10 knots. A slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. The marine forecast for Monterey Bay. Dense fog advisory in effect until 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time this morning. For today, northwest wind around 5 knots, backing to west this afternoon. Seas around 3 feet. Wave detail, west 2 feet at 10 seconds. Areas of dense fog this morning. For tonight, southwest wind around 5 knots. Seas around 3 feet. Tests of these receivers are normally conducted each Wednesday between the hours of 11 a.m. and 12 noon. If any warnings or watches are in effect, or threatening weather is possible, the test will be postponed until the first good weather day. Again, this has been a test of the NOAA weather radio warning alarm and EAS signal. We now return to the regular broadcast cycle. Synopsis for the Central
Wow, this
California
live was
coast
dead
and
as
bays,
frick.
including the Monterey Bay,
That is
Greater
sad.
Farallones, and Cordell Bank National and Marine Sanctuaries. Expect hazardous conditions over the outer waters through